Hi there everyone, today we're going to look at conversion graphs. So the whole purpose of conversion graph is to change one unit into potentially something else. So I suppose in most cases you probably want to think about the idea of obviously money, but of course it could be a variety of kind of different things. All right, so look, so this is a conversion graph between miles and kilometers. So here you can see a graph going up, so miles along the bottom and kilometers going along the top. So how do we kind of use them? What's the kind of purpose of them? So what we're looking at is essentially just kind of reading the line. So I'll convert 50 miles to kilometers. So I found 50 miles along here. And then I'm going to basically go up, trying to find on the line, and then say, well, there you go, it's 80 kilometers. And that's all you do. You're basically trying to find the value that you're looking for, and then of course you convert it to something else, hence the word conversion graphs. Okay, so 80 kilometers. So convert 100 kilometers, same kind of idea, going to work backwards. So I've got 100 kilometers over here, so you're going to go across, you're going to take this number, and you're going to try and read it down, and it's going to roughly around about there. So I would probably say, well, if that's 70, then I'll probably say around about 63, 62, 63, around about that. So if I look, so 62 miles, obviously there's going to be some variety in terms of accuracy. So the next bit we're going to look at is converting 200 miles to kilometers. Well, let's have a look. We don't have 200 miles, and that's the problem. We don't have 200 miles, but we've got to assume that it's going to take the same pattern. So what value can we get from the graph? Well, I can't get 100 miles either, because if I've got 100 miles, I could just double it. So I could get 20 miles, but that's difficult to read. Probably easiest if I take 50 miles, because I've already kind of got that one actually. It was here, look, wasn't it? 80 kilometers. Then I can just times it by 4. So I could just times that straight by 4, which would be 320. But let's have a look. So across the graph doesn't go to 200. 50 miles is 80 kilometers. To 200 miles is going to be 320. So the same kind of idea. So don't just assume that it's going to be reading from your graph. Potentially what you to do is like take a multiple of that and then read it in the same way. All right. So there are a bunch of questions on maths-school.co.uk. Link is on the bottom of the page for you to go and practice. But of course, you're welcome to visit this video and lesson anytime you like. All right, thanks for listening.